Carolyn Dube here. Today I am making a mini chalkboard. This was so easy to do and so much fun, and this stuff actually works as a chalkboard. Chalk writes on it well, and it even erases well. You can wipe it off, or if you're like me, you put a little bit of water on it and then wipe it off. So how'd I make it? Well, I started with this mini wooden sign from Walnut Hollow. It's just the perfect size to look great on a countertop. I painted it white, and it was a really sloppy coat of white, as you can tell from the middle, because I really just needed it around the edges. Then I grabbed some folk art chalkboard multi-surface paint, and this stuff worked extremely well to give me the chalkboard for this. I could have left this perfectly plain and just had it all chalkboard, but you know me, I had to have some kind of design or pattern on there. So I grabbed Mary Beth Shaw's chainmail stencil from over at Stenciled Girl Products. And I really like this one because it's a delicate design to it, and this is going to become my edge or my border. And all I'm doing is putting a cosmetic sponge into that chalkboard paint and then just sponging around the edges. Now I know you're shocked that there aren't a lot of bright colors on this, and I decided to go with a black and white to stick with sort of that vintage chalkboard feeling with the black and the white. This did take a little thinking because I had to put the white paint on the bottom because that's what's going to show through when I lift up the stencil, and that's going to be the pattern that shows is actually the color underneath. So as I lift it up, you can see what I mean by that. I could have put any color I wanted under there, and hence you can too when you do this. Now the middle part, I didn't want the pattern from the stencil. I wanted that to be the chalkboard space. So I left that part blank. And now I'm just coming in and sponging the chalkboard paint all around the middle. Now I eyeballed about how big I wanted this center section to be. And what I found is that I could do it really nicely that made me happy on one side, but not the other. So all I did was turn the sign around. That way I could get a similar feeling on both sides and get it to be about even, at least as far as my eyeball goes. Once I've got it where I'm happy with it, then I'm going to deal with painting the sides. Once those dry, then I'm going to go and do the other side just like I did the front side, and I'm going to paint the inside of it also black so it completely looks like a black chalkboard. Well, here's what it looks like when it's finished. I've got the pattern on both sides, I've got chalkboard on both sides, and the cool part is the chalk can rest up on top of this sign while it's sitting on the table. Of course, it's hard to show on camera, but you've got the idea of how that works. Thanks for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, I'd love it if you'd share it. And signed up for my free newsletter, which includes a free video called 3 Ways to Thwart the Inner Critic.